Hi, you're listening to Childless and Moving Onward. This is the place where we talk about thriving in life when you're a woman who is childless, not by choice, regardless of the road that brought you to childlessness. Hi, and welcome to episode 41 of Childless and Moving Onward. This is a space where I explore the complexities of life's unexpected journey as a woman who is childless, not by choice. I'm your host, Gail Miller. I'm a physician, a life coach, and a speaker. For many of us, the dream of motherhood is the foundation of life's plan. But what happens when that dream doesn't come true? When that foundation is gone? No matter your path to being childless by circumstance, the path, it's a profoundly emotional and transformative experience. Today, I'm going to delve into that journey of personal growth and fulfillment. Personal growth is crucial for individuals who are childless, not by choice, for a variety of reasons, all of which have an effect on well-being. So what exactly is personal growth? Okay. Well, it is the process of self-improvement and transformation. It involves a variety of things, one or all: a development of a new skill, development of a new mindset, learn new knowledge. It consists of emotional, mental, and spiritual evolution for the purpose of getting to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. So why does it matter? What about personal growth is important? Well, it helps to process and accept circumstances. In this case, the circumstance of being childless when you don't want to be. The path to childlessness often involves grief, shame, guilt, but personal growth helps with acceptance of childlessness. It helps with processing that grief and redefining meaning in life that ultimately leads to a feeling of empowerment. So in more like modern terms, if you will, personal growth is like upgrading your operating system. You become more efficient and more capable. Now, unfortunately, it also often starts with being dissatisfied with your current situation, which is especially true when your child is not by choice. Imagine you're on a road trip and you realize you've taken a wrong turn. Instead of waiting for GPS to recalculate your route, you initiate the recalculation, but you're revising your life route to align with your values in the situation that life has left you in. Embracing personal growth means taking control of your life and making intentional choices. It's about recognizing that you have the freedom to shape your life. It may not take shape that you wanted, the shape of parenthood, but you do have the freedom to reshape it with the resources you have, with the situation you are in. It isn't the life you dreamed of, but you are reshaping life to fit with the circumstances that you have, but that you can't change, and still find a way to experience joy and fulfillment. That freedom can be incredibly empowering. For example, you might decide to pursue a new career. You may choose to travel or take up a hobby that brings you joy. You can invest in relationships you otherwise wouldn't even think of, though they're relationships that you value, but now you can put the effort into those relationships. You can devote time to yourself and activities that fulfill you. Remember, it is crucial to focus on what you can control. Honor what you're missing, honor that pain and the grief, but shift your mind to what you can control instead of the focus being only on what's missing. Consider the saying, you can't control the wind, but you can adjust the sails. Yeah, you're going on a trip that you didn't want, and you are not going to get to the place you wanted to get to. Adjust your sails so that you can get to another place that will still provide you with fulfillment. Another way to consider it is like when you pack an umbrella to be ready for the weather, you can't control the rain, but you can be prepared for it. By focusing on what you can control, you empower yourself to create a more fulfilling life. Personal growth isn't just about your own individual development in an isolated way. It's also about nurturing meaningful relationships. Develop strong social and emotional networks. Make time for friends. Make new friends. Sometimes we lose our friends with our childlessness. Make new friends. Make time for them. Make time for the family that is supportive of you. And build community connections that add value to your life. So, an example, you might find joy in volunteering or mentoring. Sometimes, in the right family situations, it can simply be something where you are being there for your loved ones. Connections like those can add depth and purpose to your life. Or maybe you don't have that family that you can do that with. Maybe you have a neighbor, a coworker, someone you can meet in a gym or in a support group. You may be surprised that by finding a new friend or being a mentor or finding your own mentor, they can guide you through life's ups and downs, and you can help others to do the same. So sometimes you yourself might become the mentor, and that can give a significant sense of purpose. Is there someone at work you can mentor? Is there a neighbor who needs help that you can mentor? They need help in how do you find a job? How do I leave my current job? How do I do my current job better? Can you help them? Can you mentor them in some way? Besides the myths, the stereotypes about women who are childless not by choice, there's also misconceptions about personal growth. One is that personal growth is only for young people. There's no time limit for personal growth. In reality, it's a lifelong process. My dad, at the age of 75, went to clown school. Truly, there are clown schools. He wanted to be able to volunteer for underserved youth at parties, and he learned how to become a clown at 75. He learned new programs on the computer at the age of 80. There's no time limit for personal growth. It doesn't have to stop. Another mistaken belief is that personal growth requires drastic changes. It's true, big changes can be transformative, but it's actually small, consistent steps that can lead to significant growth over time. There's an old saying, it says, big doors swing on little hinges. It's true. So for myself, I have fully embraced this idea of taking small steps because I know if I take on something new and I just jump in a few days, By the end of a week, I'm like, it's going to be overwhelming to take on something really big. And so by the end of the week, I've stopped. So when I want to take on something new and I want it to become a habit, I take it one small step at a time. So for example, I wanted to start a new workout program and add meditation back into my daily routine. But I also knew if I decided to start both at the same time, I'd get nowhere. I'd do it for a few days, if that, and I'd stop. So I broke it up into pieces. First, I chose a workout program that has the option of different lengths of time. So I began with the shortest workout. Did that first thing in the morning for a while. And once that became, okay, this is routine. I'm getting up to do this first thing in the morning. That became my routine. Then I started adding in longer workouts. And then I kept going until I reached the workout length that was my goal. Then I added back meditation because it's something I like to do first thing in the morning, but I knew I was never going to take all of the time to start to do both. I got used to the workout routine, it became a habit. Then I added in meditation and I started the same way, short time frames, and then I increased that. The key is not to overwhelm yourself to the point where you quit. So, how do you get started embracing personal growth? Okay, so let's talk about a few practical steps. The first, reflect on your core values. What are they? Identify those and identify what truly matters to you. And then set new goals that align with those values. But make sure the goals are realistic. So break them into small steps. Seek support. Connect with others who share similar experiences. Similar experiences as being childless not by choice, or maybe these are you're connecting with others who share interests, hobbies. But by taking these steps, you can create a life that's fulfilling and meaningful on your own terms. And remember, it's okay to take things one step at a time. In fact, you should take things one step at a time. Small steps, small chunks, because then it's more likely to be effective and become a habit for you. Another saying is Rome wasn't built in a day. That saying is around because it's very true. Embracing personal growth is about finding joy and purpose in the circumstances that you have in life. It's not about pretending away the pain of being childless. It's about taking the circumstance you have and finding a way to feel purpose. It's about recognizing the opportunities that you do have in life to make a difference. Personal growth is essential for individuals who are childless by circumstance and not by choice. It helps you to work on emotional healing, other ways to find fulfillment, management of your well-being, and redefining your sense of purpose. Take this moment to reflect on your life and to find the positives. Invest in your relationships, pursue your passions, and focus on the aspects that bring you fulfillment. Now, when I say find the positives, this is not about toxic positivity. It is not about, oh, just look at the positive. That's not me. And that's not helpful or healthy. Along with honoring your pain, it's not an either or. Find what you do have in life that you can focus on that is good. Remember that every small step towards personal growth is a step towards a more fulfilling life. All right. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Until next time, think about what your core values are and embrace your own unique strengths. And you do have them. All right. I'll be back with you next week. Thanks for listening. If you liked this episode and you know someone who could benefit from this podcast, please share it with them and post about it on social media. There are many other women who are looking for this help and would love to know about it. To catch all the latest from me, you can follow me on Instagram at Childless Path Onward or on Facebook and YouTube at Path Onward. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.